Is your Canon M50 Mark II stuck on 100 frames a second, 50 frames a second, and 25 frames a second? Well, you came to the right video. In this video, you're probably looking for 120 frames a second, 60 frames a second, or 30 frames a second in your Canon M50 Mark II. And in this video, we're gonna show you how to get those options. Oh, yeah. Well, hello. I am Binh. If you're new to this channel, yes, I am Binh. I do tech reviews, camera reviews. I'm playing with this Canon M50 Mark II. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on that notification bell for more Canon M50 Mark II content. Love this camera right here. It's a beauty. In this video, we're gonna show you how to get 30 frames a second, 60 frames a second, and 120 frames a second on your Canon M50 Mark II. If you clicked on this video, you're probably, you probably have the 100 frames a second, and your question is, why don't I have 120 frames a second? Now, if you have a Canon M50 Mark I, check out the other video as the menu did change a wee bit. This video is only for the Canon M50 Mark II as there's a little change, but if you're here for the Canon M50 Mark II and you have a Canon M50 Mark II, you are at the right video. I've gotten this question a lot. Why don't I have 120 frames a second on my camera? But my camera shows me 100 frames a second. Let's get into the video real quick because I'm gonna show you real quick. Let's get into the video. Oh yeah. Now before we get into this how-to, let's make sure your menu system matches mine. I am not using the guided menu display for this video. I am using standard. And if you have the white menu display that's guided, I'll show you how to get into the standard menu so you match your camera to mine. Let's get into it. Now that we're in the camera, press menu. After you press menu, scroll all the way to the right to display level settings. Now in display level settings, make sure you're highlighted on menu display, and as you can see, it says guided right now. Now press set again, and now you'll see the two options. You'll see the guided and standard. We want to be in standard, so scroll down to standard, press set, and now your menu matches mine. Let's get into this how-to now. Now let's get back into the camera and set your camera so you can get these options that you wish. The 120 frames a second, the 60 frames a second, and the 30 frames a second. Now press menu to get into the menu options again. Scroll all the way to the wrench icon and page number 2. Now at page number 2, go to video system, press set, and see, you have two options right here, NTSC and PAL. My camera was set on NTSC, which is the North American standard, and PAL is like European standards, but these standards are a little outdated right now, and well, I'm not going to go into why you would use either or. It dates back into how electricity is for both countries. But if you want the 60 frames a second, the 30 frames a second, and the 120 frames a second, you want to be in NTSC. As you can see, when I set the camera into PAL, you get 25 frames a second, you get 50 frames a second, and you get 100 frames a second. But when we go to NTSC, you get 30 frames a second, 60 frames a second, and 120 frames a second. Well, there you have it. That is my quick video of how to get 120 frames a second, 60 frames a second, and 30 frames a second on the Canon M50 Mark II. Oh, yeah. Now, if you got to the end of this video, thank you. Hopefully this video was under 3 minutes. How did I do? But yes, make sure you're subscribed, like this video if it helped you, and turn on that notification bell if it's not on already. Well, if you have any more things you want to see with the Canon M50 Mark I or the Canon M50 Mark II, definitely hit me up in the comments down below, or just say hi in the comments down below. I like to see people and hear people and see your comments. Oh, yeah. Until next time.